going live. Going live. A lot of changes. A lot of changes are going around us every single minute of the day. For the first time in 8 years, Elite Dangerous was hacked. I've never seen the game being hacked, much less some guy adding traits to his Corvette that were actually for Thargoids. So, 07, Jack, how are you, my friend? This week's been crazy. I finished that, with Jack's help, I finished that T3. And I finished at T2. And basically I just ran out of juice. But being Chinese New Year around here, I had to go to a bunch of dinners. So that kind of killed my playtime. And all of a sudden yesterday we got hacked, man. Did you see that, Jack? We got hacked. This guy, what was his name? Holy crap. I mean, I've never seen anything like that before. Actually, I never thought that the game could be hacked that way. But, what was his name? Yeah, it was Commander Big Chungus 40K. Big Chungus 40K. And he turned his Corvette into a Thargoid interceptor. Oh man, yeah, that was pretty cool. Which tells me that the actual game could be modified very well, and you could make ships into anything. So I don't know why we're kind of like in a cookie cutter kind of situation. Yeah, I tried to haul last night, and I kept getting Blackadder, so I just gave up. I'm trying to do steel, and keep getting Blackadder. Now you get Orange Sidewinder and Blackadder. Orange Sidewinder, Blackadder. Then this morning, I see... Actually, you posted it, didn't you? You posted the video? No, it was Joey. Commander Chungus. He turned his ship into a Thargoid interceptor. Anyway, he hacked I guess he hacked the game. And I guess that caused issues for the game for us to load in and all that, but they fixed it. They fixed it pretty fast. What else is new? Yeah, we're at war again. Again, and again, and again, and again, and again. I ought to get into politics, man, because I can't stand war. Just, this whole world doesn't need to go to war for what? Resources? Yeah. So, again and again and again, here we are. So I thought I'd just do some hauling tonight, maybe some CG tomorrow, because I didn't know how the actual game servers were going to be today. So when I posted the announcement about what I'm doing today,
I'll be over here if you need any help.
I didn't think they were going to be fixed, but they fixed it pretty fast, I guess. So what I'm doing is the escape pod method. Probably the fastest way to haul. Only takes about 5 minutes to for one trip, one transport. Come on. I thought we're fixed here. So yeah, there's a hacker. Check out the video. In general, Chungus, Commander Chungus. Commander Chungus 40K. He turned his ship into a Thargoid interceptor. There's only one way to do that. No, there's an actual video. The guy turned his ship into a Thargoid interceptor.
It's been a pleasure. Fly safe.
He even confessed, but he only did it to fuck around, to play around with the game. At least that's what he said. But we're hacked, not. I think the hack or the cheat that he did caused a little bit of a ruckus with the server. At least that's what I think. But this happens sometimes. You know, the servers go nuts. Okay. So I'm loading from Draxus Forge, and in Draxus Forge I can load CMMs, steel, titanium, pretty much anything. But I figured I'd do it here because it's faster than going to and from a space station, actually. Doing the escape pod method. At least after I timed it. So I'm kind of glad that this week is over, because like I took all the dinners out of the way. I had a dinner last night too. We did at this fancy schmancy restaurant. So something you should know about, in Chinese language they call these, they put like these let's say these courses, we say courses, or they call them dishes. So when I ask my wife, how many dishes did you order, she says 15 dishes. So that means is that there's 15 different types of foods on the table, right? So it could be like something of beef, something of chicken, some vegetables, some different kind of stuff. Like for instance, if I go to a restaurant and say I want lau mein with chicken fried rice and kung pao chicken, that's 3 dishes. Okay. So we had 15 dishes on the table. For about 10 people. So it turned out alright. But it was a little bit expensive. Anyway. So I like to do the escape pod method because it's faster. There's only one way that I want to haul it. And so, where the hell is my ship? There it is. Anyway, so that's been my week. That's why I actually didn't. I got a little bit tired. I got a little bit tired after doing a T2 and T3. Jack helped me with the T3, and I had another T2 to do. So that's a lot of hauling. If a T3 takes about, I figure 8, 9 fleet carriers and one squadron carrier. T2, well, T2 only takes 3 fleet carriers. So loading and unloading. And then I got a little bit perturbed because I didn't realize that if you actually switch factions, you lose your weapons, you lose the special modules that you work for, right? So I went to do some Imperial hammers, and they're gone. So I'm like, why are they gone? Because I switched the main guy. I switched from Dragster. I switched from Iceland Duval to Grom. So I was level 1 Grom. And then I'm like, what? Where's my Imperial hammers? Where are my special weapons? So they're gone. Jack, you're the best, man. You're the best. That'll help a lot, actually. I'm on top of it. So I was a little bit tired, but I figured I had a couple of days off. I can take a couple of days off after the last one. The road is almost finished. Almost finished after maybe a week or two. And then we'll announce it. That'll be cool. Yeah, that's pretty much a very convenient place. But I don't know why. Every time you park your fleet carrier, it's on the dark side. And then the actual forge is on the light side. I can never get it right above the forge. So, whatever. It's not like parking your next to the colonial ship. Usually I do pretty well with that one. So, have you tried the Kestrel? I was a little bit disappointed in the Kestrel. I played around with it, and I want to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed. It's all over the place. It's like flying a fighter, from a fighter bay. And it's okay, but I guess it takes time to get used to. I do like the cannons, though. The cannons rip through shields.
If you want to know more about it, no matter what, no rush.
Rip through shields. But I do love the Imperial hammers, man. What happened? I didn't recall it. Jesus, I didn't recall it. That's great. I do like the Imperial hammers. If you haven't tried it, you should try it with the plasma slug. Try the Imperial hammers with the plasma slug.
Take care of there, Commander.
The thing is freaking outstanding.
You after a weapon or an up? If I don't have it, it's not worth having. Take your time.
Oh, Maverick suit. Dude, Jack, do you need a Maverick suit? Because this one has increased sprint duration. This Maverick. Check it out. It's in Dragster's Forge. Grade 3, and it has increased sprint duration on it. Let's see, there's also some, I don't know, Manicore grade 2. Yeah, check it out. No need, huh? Yeah, I don't need it either, but okay, if you guys need a Maverick suit, it's a grade 3. It has increased sprint duration. It's at Dragster's Forge. I don't know, it might be too far out for somebody.
I can do for you? I'll be here if you change your mind.
Let me link. Let me link it. Because I don't really need it. Oh wait. Different computer. Pipe. Stem. Sector. And it's at Dragster's Forge. That's a pretty nice find. Grade 3 with sprint duration. I mean, you can make yourself a nice assassin suit. Not a bad find. I didn't recall the ship.
If you need any advice, wonderful. I'm here if you have any questions.
So I'm still groggy because I was super tired. Lately, I've had a really hard time sleeping. Like I go to sleep at 11:30, 11 o'clock, and all of a sudden I wake up at 1.
Feel free to browse my wares.
I'm like, what? What? I want to go to sleep, man.
Please do feel free to waste my time.
Just wait a couple more minutes. Yeah, check out a Maverick suit, grade 3 with sprint duration at Pipe Stem Sector SUB 61, and at Dragster's Forge. That's a nice suit, man.
Take your time.
That's a really nice suit. That's the kind of suit I look for, and here it is in my own backyard where I build, right? You look for suits like that. At least one thing built on it. Yeah. So what am I doing this week? I'm probably going to do some colonization. We're going to do the community goal probably tomorrow, and Tuesday we'll probably do merit mining. I need to get Dragster back to level 100 because it sucks not to be able to have the modules. You know, really don't like it. You know, you're going to trying to build. Remember, I was trying to build a Kestrel, and I'm looking at where the hell is the modules? They're gone. So if you swap in power play from one faction to the other, you lose your progression in the other faction. So you're not gonna get to keep, which I thought you get to keep for some reason. Who said that? I think it was Megan who said that. That you get to keep the actual modules, right? And you don't. You actually don't get to keep the modules. So here I was expecting to have modules, and I'm building, and I can't build because I had no modules. Anyway, I wanted to try the Kestrel with the Imperial hammers. I think they'll actually even be better than the plasma guns. But one of the problem is the heat, man. They get really hot no matter what you have. Right, Jack. I realize that you only get to keep what you purchase, but for some reason I thought you kept your progression. It doesn't matter. I can hit level 100 this week. Excuse me. I can hit level 100 this week pretty easily. And I need care packages anyway. Like on this guy. Let me sneeze this out. AFK just a second. This guy has a lot of care packages. But then I had 211 levels. I blew my nose already. I'm like a habitual sneezer. I sneeze constantly. Come on. So I still got tons of care packages. But they expire in a week and 3 days, so... Excuse me again. God, man, I can't get rid of this. So this one's like running out. If I collect them. And then they give you cash. They give you cash for this, but I don't need to actually do any kind of any engineering. I'll collect that one. And one has 3, 4. So I have a lot of care packages that I can collect, and that's what I want to do with Dragster too, because I want to finish off the video. I was going to do the lineup of all the ships in the game. And you know what? They're not that bad. I don't think we should just write off the ships in this game. And right now, as it stands, the Viper Mach 3 is still the fastest ship in the game. You can't get faster than that. I challenge you to do so. I got 930 on the thrust. And when it's cruising 730 or 725, it remains the fastest in it. So there's nothing they built yet that's faster than the Viper Mach 3. So there isn't anything faster. So I tried to do that with. That's what I thought they were doing with the Kestrel, but it's not that way. There's nothing faster than a Viper. So, and I challenge you to construct something with the ships that we have. We don't have a ship that's faster than that. You know, it would be nice to have. It would be nice to have a fighter that we can actually that we can put the class 5 thrusters on there and take it through the canyons, because it's awesome actually. Those thrusters are fantastic. But
cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Right now, as it stands, there's nothing faster. Flonase nasal spray?
Landing gear retracted.
Nah, dude, there's nothing that... My nose, once I start sneezing, it's just constant sneezing for like 10, 15 times. I blow my nose, still sneezing. It's like it's stuck in sneeze mode. So right now, the Viper Mach 3 is still the fastest ship in the game.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, there's no faster than that. The thrust is almost 930. I think it's 928. It's on 938. I don't know. So I want to do like a walkthrough, just all the ships, including the fastest ship in the game. Okay. The greatest tank in the game, which I've kind of played around with, is the Cutter. You can't get better than, I think it's 13,000 hit points for the shield. I think it's 13,000 hit points. Couldn't get better than that on any ship that we've actually gotten from them. Any new ship. The cutter remains the best tank. So we tend to like write off ships because we have new stuff, but there's stuff that's undeniably the best in the game. So, and I don't think they'll actually build a fighter that could be faster than the Viper. I don't think they'll do it because at Palin you can pick up these thrusters that are grade 3 that are accelerated thrusters. You actually go faster with them. So unless they somehow in the future make a Mach 2 accelerating and maneuverability like the ones they have now, that you can fly all over the place. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in the Kestrel because I was expecting it to be, I was really hoping it to be like the replacement for the Viper, and then we can go back to canyon racing. I don't know if you were here when we started canyon racing, but that was fun. That was fun. And instead of like SRV racing, I'd rather do canyon racing.
Landing gear deployed.
I haven't tried the T10. I haven't put shield enhancements and all that in the T10. I should try that out actually, and see what it gets as for shield reinforcement. Almost done. Almost done. Yes, I want to do some because if you're not, I got like 200 million in a community goal pretty easily. Took me maybe 3-4 hours. I'll say 4 hours. But if you're doing the community goal and you're kind of afraid so because you have to do pirates, they're kind of harmless. The old AI for pirate hunting is really harmless. If you attack one, they don't all start attacking you. So you can just go out and attack one, kill one, to attack another one, kill another one. But at that station they gave us, Duarmta, or wherever it is, I picked up some good ones, and I did about 200 million in a few hours, which wasn't bad. I stacked the missions. I stacked them. So there were missions with only like 9 pirates to kill, and they gave you 10 million. So there's 4 of those, but it's the same 9 pirates. So for instance, it would be 4 different factions giving me the same 9 pirates, giving me 10 million. So I'd only kill 9 pirates and make 40 million. So that was fantastic, actually.
I'll be over here if you need any help.
Yes, I need your help.
Okay, let's see. No rush.
Come on. Should you do the community goal? Why not? You're gonna get some good cash, right? You're gonna get a sticker. You're gonna get some color paint job that does not exist right now in the store. So the paint job they're offering is not in the store. And also that warrant scanner. You have two options. It comes with two. Fast scan and, what is it, long range? You can only actually get one per warrant scanner. So when you're upgrading it, you can only get like one thing added to it. So this one has two. So it's kind of like a pre-engineered warrant scanner. So it makes sense to get it. I actually outfitted the Caspian to be a combat ship, and she's actually better. She's pretty good at combat. Very, very good at combat. Because I put the Imperial hammers with the plasma slugs. It's just great.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
All right. Actually, I want to try. Can you get plasma slug with pacifiers? I don't know if you can. Can you? It has to be a plasma weapon, or I'm not sure. Caspian Explorer, there we are. Hard points. Let's see. Let's do projectiles. Fragment cannon, rail guns, Imperial hammers, pacifiers, right? Did Coriolis change around, or what did he do here? Oh, it's ordnance, right? No, not ordnance, it's laser? Oh, never mind. Can you get frag cannons? It's frag cannons, right? Frag cannons. Mining experimental.
Clear of the port perimeter. Take care out there, Commander.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, so you can do, like, let's say you can do overcharged, right? And then, does it have Double brace, multi-server, flow control, oversized, screening shell, dragging munition. It doesn't have plasma slugs, not like the other one.
Incoming message.
Okay. I was trying to figure out if pacifiers can put plasma slugs on there, because that would be perfect, actually. If we can have plasma slugs for everything, that would be great. I'll never have to rearm. Never have to rearm my weapons. Projectiles. Railgun. Imperial hammer. Yeah. High capacity. Plasma slug. Long range and plasma slug. That's amazing. Yeah, the Imperial hammer, you can put the plasma slug on there. But the pacifiers you cannot. So you still have to reload the ammo. That one I hate. But the pacifiers are kick-ass, man. They really are. Really good weapon. My I would say equally enjoyable weapon is the Imperial hammer. And with the plasma slugs, man, very nice. The shock cannons got an upgrade, so now they can give you more ammo. You can hold more ammo, but you can't upgrade the shock cannon, so you get what you get. You get what you buy. You can actually do any engineering on the shock cannons. Not that I know of. Not that I know of. At least Coriolis is not telling me that I can. Shock cannons also, level 3s. Projectiles. The shock cannon is level 3. Cannons. Concordance cannons, frag cannons, pacifiers. Enforcers, railguns, Imperial hammers. I don't see it. Where the hell are shock cannons? No shock cannons. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out if they're actually upgradable. Are the shock cannons upgradable? Does anybody know? Probably not. Probably not. Almost done transporting. Sorry, I'm a little lethargic because I'm kind of tired. I'm dealing with insomnia. I'm trying to build something here. Let me see. Cobra, Caspian, Python. Let's go with Corsair.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Frag cannons, pacifiers, multi-cannons. Enforcer, advanced multi-cannons, experimental. Shock cannons, here we go. You do have, shock cannons come gimbaled. Look at that. But you cannot actually, you can't actually engineer them. You can't engineer them. The DPS is pretty badass. It has 880 ammo capacity. Not bad. Okay. So yeah, I went to Coriolis and checked out the shipbuilder and tried to see if the shock cannons can be modified. They can't. Just like the other cannons that are on the Kestrel. They can't be modified. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. But there's some really good weapons now. You can turn your Cobra Mach 5 into a powerhouse. Seriously, it can be a super
Need any advice?
a
What are you in the
super
market for?
freaking
I'm
ship.
here if you have any questions.
I mean, we got some multi-cannons from. We got these two. What were they? What did we get as a present for doing so well in the community goal? Not the community goal. The enclave. I don't know what we got. Was it pacifiers? No, it wasn't pacifiers. Was it Imperial Hammers? Oh yeah, it was Imperial Hammers. And it has something on them that I've never seen before. Let's take a look. Now that's something new. If you guys were in the coalition that actually did well. So most of my guys were Iceling and Grom, so everybody got the Imperial Hammers. Okay. Okay, so let's see where they are. Let's see where they are. There's something on them that I never seen before. Did I actually recall it. Let me see. Was it experimental? No. Cannons? No. Railguns. Here they are. So these are the Imperial Hammer railguns to be pre-engineered. That's what we got as a gift. High capacity magazine, kick ass. And we got Super Penetrator, which is the experimental munitions that are capable of penetrating and damaging all modules along its trajectory at the cost of increased reload time. Super Penetrator. And unfortunately, it only comes, let's see, high capacity. It doesn't have super penetrator. Yeah, it does. It does. You can add super penetrator to it. You can add super penetrator to it. So you can build your own Imperial hammers with this. So you can build your own with high capacity and super penetrator. But why pre-engineered? Should it have something different on it? If it's pre-engineered, it shouldn't be something different. Have a secondary or third type of effect. Anyway. We keep getting good stuff, so I'm not gonna complain. I like free stuff. When they give us free stuff, it's great. Thank you very much. That's why I say take the warrant scanner. Just take it. It's free. Go and get it. Take it. Get it. I'm only working on one account. I'm only gonna do it with one account. Usually I have more than one account to actually do this stuff with, but this time around just one, because I didn't want to get the Kestrel for any other account. Let's see. Enclave conflict victory. So this is what it says. We thank you for your resolve and security of our interests in HIP 87621. And your contribution pledged to our cause. As a result, you include including in the October Accords, you'll have an advantage of being one of the first to benefit from applications derived from this flora. Alright, so he says, the Empire has issued pre-engineered Imperial Hammer modules. So that's pretty cool. So we'll be, the people who got the engineered modules will be the first ones to get the actual, whatever other module we're going to make with it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So I kind of go against the grain. I show you guys how to get materials without having to go material grinding. Just play the game and do power play, get the modules, and then subsequently you get all the other stuff. And you get materials. I'm loaded up with so many materials on this account that I'm actually at full, everything. I'm across the board, I'm full. I always try to find different ways of playing this game instead of just doing what everybody else does. And somehow people start to copy me. Which is okay. How you get cargo capacity that high in a Panther, bro? Did you sacrifice something? Okay, Jason. First of all, I don't have a shield. Okay, I don't have a shield. And I got the cargo racks they gave us during the community goal, the grade 6 and the grade 5s. Okay. So everything is cargo racks. Everything on this, everything is cargo racks. Actually, if I got rid of the lander and land myself, and the super cruise assist, right? The auto. If I got rid of the auto dock or whatever, I can add more. Maybe was it 4 more? So I'll have 1,300. I'll show you in a second. But it's all cargo racks. It's not. There's no shield. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
You're transporting, and then what I did was I altered the ship. I'll show you the specs. I altered the ship so I can be faster. So on my boost, I get over 400 and something on my boost. NPC pirates only get like 330, so I don't need to really have a shield if I can run away from them. And the whole point, I'm not gonna run away. I'm literally flying a whale. I'm not gonna try to fight with this whale, right? Just like in a mining ship, I don't have any weapons in the mining ship either. Okay, let me show you my cargo racks. But it's all cargo racks, and you should have 1298 full capacity. We just got 2 5s, so that'll bring you up to 1254. If you just started playing the game and you didn't do the previous community goal. But the one that we had, see, like for instance, my hard point 0. No, there's nothing. There's not a fighter. Utility 0. Okay. Core, I got lightweight, but I boosted modified it to give me heavy duty armor. So give me a little bit of bump so I can take some damage. Power plant, instead of the 8, check this out, Jason, I got a 5. Okay. And then a modification, I put overcharge, but I didn't do the next one, which should have been I should have overcharged. I have enough power anyway. I actually can go to a 4A and get even lighter. My thrusters are 8A, and these are the dirty drives, drag drives. The only thing is normal. I don't need a frame shift drive that's fast, right? So I get a little bit of I got a 7D. Life support is 5D. Power distributor 7D. Sensors 5D. And I should actually reduce this so I can get even more distance. Reduce the weight. And then the fuel tank, I went from a 7 to a 5. To a 5C. So my boost is 421. If you look at the bottom there, it says speed 303, 421 M. 421 is my boost. So I can get away from any kind of pirate NPC, right? Not figuring player NPC, player pirates, NPC pirates. And here are the cargo racks. Okay, I got an MK2 cargo rack in the 8, right? I got an 8 here. I got MK2 7 here, and here are the pre-engineered ones that we got from the community goal, the 6, right? The 2 6s, 1 normal 6, 2 5s that are pre-engineered. Now, if you just started playing the game and you just got the 5s, you can pretty much get the 2 5. If you put the 2 5s, that'll be 1254. You get 1254, right? Anti-corrosive cargo rack, and if I eliminate these actually can get more cargo. This would be 4 and 2, 6 more. So it'd be 1304. But I'd rather have these on there. Okay, so it's just cargo racks, dude. Because I showed you what I have in Core Eternals, and I can go fast. All right. Yeah, you should be able to get to 1254 if you got the 2 5s. But I have a feeling they're gonna do that again. So you don't just be patient. They'll probably do a community goal with a couple of 6s, maybe even 7s. That'll be even nicer. If we can get a cargo rack, a 7 cargo rack, that'll be even nicer. But in this case, I just got rid of the weight, got the 421 boost, and just everything else is cargo rack. Okay. So that's why it's 1298. Okay, I got one more run, then I can fly over to the place. One more, maybe 2. Let's see. Yeah, Jason, no worries. You can play around with if you go to Coriolis. If you look at my description, go to Coriolis.io. You can play around with Shipbuilder there, and then you'll see. You could probably play with a little bit and see what you can get for a max. This is just a fleet carrier hauler. So it's not meant for interstellar. Like I would definitely have shields. I would have Guardian boost so I can get longer distances. But I wouldn't have 1200 cargo rack. I'd have like maybe 1000 cargo. So this is just basically off a fleet carrier. So you don't need a lot of things. I probably can even go to 4. Like for fuel, a fuel tank of 4C instead of a 5C, because I don't need the fuel. Even go a lower in my power plant, because you saw I'm barely using the power plant. And that makes it lighter and gives me more boost, and then this way I can get away from NPCs. The point of that is just to get away from NPCs. So I don't add any shields, I don't add any frame shift boosts. I don't add anything else. This is just a fleet carrier hauler. That's it. And I designed it that way. Now you need some engineering for that. So if you've just started the game, and just check out my other videos of engineering, there are ways of getting around the engineering so it doesn't seem so monotonous. And this new community goal that they have, check this out. If you do the community goal, go down the list in commodities and see if you have modular terminals. Modular terminals. You're going to need that if you haven't done... If you've never done Marco Quent for engineering, the modular terminals you're going to need for Marco Quent. But if you ever get a new account in the future, you should pick up, if you ever see that quest, pick it up, because it's really rare to find modular terminals. If you're only loading off the fleet carrier, Jason, yeah, it's overkill. Because if you see how long I'm in space with this system I'm doing, right? The escape pod method. How long am I in space? 2-3 minutes? even if I get interdicted, I still have the boost, and it's the boost you want to work on, boosting away from these guys. If you're over 325, 330 on a boost, you'll be able to get away from the pirates. And you don't want to fight pirates. Right? It is tiresome. It is. One of the tricks I have is to try to get around that tiresome shit. My videos that I have on engineering, you'll see I actually did the first engineering I did for it's been a long time, right? Because I have 9 accounts and I wanted to engineer 8 of them, so I can get all my Panther clippers outfitted this way, the same way, and they can be faster. So I did some engineering, and I'm telling you, it's the worst system I've ever. The grind is incredible for the engineering, but there's a way to get around it. So check out my engineering video. Just play through it. You'll see my frustration. The second one. So there's an engineering video. There's a second one. How to get around the Marco Quint problem. And because that is a problem. You have to do Marco Quint, and it's a 3-step process to unlock Marco Quint. And he's like the worst one in the game. After you unlock him, you'll get another engineer, the Chinese engineer. And once you get him, you don't need Marco Quint anymore. So Marco Quint for me was the kind of like the Achilles heel. It's the worst one to do because you have to unlock first. You have to unlock Cirrus Corporation. You see, I'm already getting tired thinking about it. You have to unlock Cirrus Corporation. So you have to be an ally with Cirrus Corporation. Okay? Then you have to... So you unlock the permit to get into Cirrus system by becoming an ally with Cirrus Corporation. Then you have to unlock the engineer. So you go into Cirrus... and you go to that first the first station, and you unlock Marco Quint. Then Marco wants tubular modules or whatever, terminals, modular terminals. So he wants 25 modular terminals, which are goddamn hard to come by. They're not easy to get. And you have to get past Marco Quint to do the thrusters. To get Palin. Right? And to get Chloe Sadesky. You can't do it without Marco Quint. So, that's the most tiresome part. Anyway, I think I took it from a 5-hour process to like a 2-hour process. Yeah, like the most 2 hours. Like for instance, Jason, you're doing exploration. You probably are because you're a brand new player. And every player does a lot of exploration. There are stations controlled by Cirrus Corporation. So instead of turning your exploration data anywhere in the game, turn it into a station that has Cirrus Corporation as the controlling faction. Around Procyon, there's like 4 of them there. So you can turn it into put any station as Cirrus Corporation, and that'll get you ally right away, and that'll get you the permit for Cirrus system right away. Okay. Now, modular terminals right now, they're popping up on the list. When I was doing the CG, I did two missions that gave me like 80 modular terminals, right? So those things are popping up right now. So whenever you see a mission that you get modular and you only need 25, you can do that. Okay? You can do the CG so you can get the modular terminals. It cuts down Marco Quinn to maybe half hour. Okay? Because again, you have to be an ally with Sirius Corporation to open and unlock Sirius system. For some reason, the devs decided to put Marco Quinn behind a Sirius permit. And then once you're there, you gotta give Marco Quinn modular terminals. Okay? So I went from 5 hours to half hour to 1 hour doing Marco Quinn. So that's what I try to do. I fucking can't stand spending hours and hours doing that shit. So you can indirectly do Marco Quinn without having to directly doing Marco Quinn. Right? If you're gonna do a mission and you see modular terminals, pick them up. Pick up the mission. And sometimes it will just be, go deliver 50 these water to this station. And you get 25 modular terminals. Right? So just pick it up. Secondly, deliver your data to a Sirius Corporation station that is owned by the minor faction of Sirius Corporation. And that'll give you ally right away. And then permit lock. The permit you have to unlock next to the actual Sirius system. So even though you'll be ally, just as a tip, even though you hit ally with Sirius Corporation, until you go like maybe Procyon, which is next door to Sirius system, you're gonna see the unlocking permit in the Procyon the missions board, right? You'll see it there. You won't see it outside that. It has to be next to it. Yeah, but that'll be the probably easiest way to unlock Marco Quinn. Once you get on Marco Quinn, you need you're gonna need 25 sensor fragments, Thargoid sensor fragments for Professor Palin. Okay. Now here's a simple way to doing that. You can get the sensors. You can pick up sensors at the Titan, the dead Titans. Okay, there are dead Titans everywhere. All you have to do is hit the damn sensor with your ship, and it'll break into pieces. Okay, then you can pick those up with limpets. Okay. That's the easiest way to get that. Okay, I got one more run and that's it for me. Here, I'm going to go and deliver these. One more run on this one. So that one is easy to get. Then you go to Palin and you get yourself the thrusters. But you need the thrusters. You need the biggest deal in this game is you need thrusters on these ships. These big haulers. You need thrusters. If you don't have thrusters, you're going to get whacked out of the sky. And I'm telling you from experience because probably out of anybody who streams, I did the most colonization. It was me and Ricardo close second. But he stopped streaming. And 3 times I got my ship blown out of the sky because I didn't have proper thrusters. So I'm talking about the tonnage too. I was hauling 1298 tons of stuff. 3 times I got blown up by pirates in my own system. So that's why I decided to fix the thrusters. But you need the thrusters. That's the number one thing that you need. More than you need FSD. More than you need range. You know, you can always deal with frameshift drive. You can always deal with it. If you have a fleet carrier, you don't need frameshift drive. You really don't. Because the fleet carrier could take you up to 500 light years in any direction.
If you want to know whatever you need, I'm here if you have any questions.
Yeah, I did a couple of videos there in my description, in my repertoire there. I'll probably still I'll still do them. I'll still do the engineering stuff. Old Virgin said I should do like a tutorial, an easy tutorial. And I probably will do that. Try to give you tips and tricks that are fast, because I hate spending... Dude, I hate spending time grinding. I hate it. I almost rage quit doing the freaking material grind with brain trees. I got so fucking frustrated because I couldn't. The limpets crash. I guess the horizon crash. The horizon's been changed, so it crashes into the planet, and it doesn't work that well anymore. So you have to do SRV with the brain trees. I hate that shit. Oh my god. I almost rage quit. I have a video on that. I'm like, just fucking, I wanted to quit. I really wanted to quit. Oh my god. Anyway. Notice I didn't recall another ship because this is the last haul. So we're going to take this to the actual colonization ship and dump the stuff. Dump the hull.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
But if you guys watching this, if you ever want to help me out, Jack has been helping me a lot, and Jack can attest that I have put his name on more outposts than anybody else. Actually, you have a great name for the T3 that I'm building, and it's going to be, again, Jack's name. So if he does beat you and you got a lesser amount, even if you did one, I'm going to put you on an outpost somewhere. So I will put, everyone that helps gets a name on the outpost. A T2, a T1, a T3, whatever it is. Everybody. If you helped, you actually will get your name. And I like to beautify the outpost too. Jack can attest to that. I like the copper one, the copper and silver looking one. I think it looks pretty damn cool. Yeah, I'm hoping that the core feature that you want to fix is engineering. Because if they plan on getting new players to the game, and engineering is such a piece of shit, excuse me, I'm sorry, but FDev, you guys should be on top of this faster than this, sometime this year, quote unquote. It is. You have engineers behind permit locks. You have engineers behind... Why are they behind permit locks? It's enough that we have to go and grind to get what they want. 500,000 in combat bonds. Huh? And then the guys behind the permit lock. Why? There are how many engineers? 1, 2. I counted like 4 engineers that are behind permit locks. Marco Quinn being one of them. So not only do I have to unlock. I have to unlock the faction, right? I have to do shit with the faction, the minor faction, so I can unlock the permit, and unlock the system, and then I have to unlock the engineer. It's retarded. Secondly, none of the engineers have shipyards. Where are they doing their fucking? Where are they doing the upgrades? If you're taking a ship apart, you do that in a shipyard. You don't do that in dry. You don't do that in wet dock. You don't do that. You have to do that in dry dock. So it has to be fixed and upgraded in dry dock, right? So there's no shipyards. They're all on a fucking planet somewhere. All the engineers are on a planet. None of them are in. None of them are on a station. Okay. No, I think they wanted to make engineering a part of the gameplay, right? Which it's monotonous because you, first of all, Jason, you have to grind materials, right? That's where I came out with when I got the 7th account or 8th account, I said don't grind the materials, just do power play, and you get materials from the care packages, right? Which I proved 100%. It's 100%. So this guy Badrak, I haven't done any kind of material grinding, and everything's coming from care packages. So, and he's full. He's across the board full on almost everything. So you can eliminate grinding in that sense by doing the power play, right? And the power play gives you multiple things. It gives you the modules. So you're doing play. You're actually playing and you're gaining materials at the same time. That I like. Okay? But we have to do a grind for materials, and then we have to do a grind for the engineers. It's retarded. All that is Jay. Thanks a lot, man. How you doing, all that is Jay? So that's the one thing that I hate about the engineering part, is they have them locked under permit locks, like Jameson, Lori Jameson permit locked, and she doesn't. What does she have? She's nothing. She does sensor, life support, limpets, some shit like that. There's another one. I don't know, Decker. I think she's locked under Soul System. Marco Quent's under Sirius. So it's like we have to give them, like for instance, we have to give them sensor fragments. We have to give them whatever. We have to deliver these things to them. Why have all this shit? Why have all these little things that we have to do besides that? I'm glad to hear that. I hear Helldivers is quite a game. Quite a game. Alright. 24. I'm already full. That's good. Good job. So we're going to actually go to this system. Okay. Soul System is the same way that you're doing. You're already doing gameplay to unlock Soul System, but you don't know it yet. For instance, you're doing exploration, right? Take your exploration data to a faction that is aligned with the Federation. Okay? That's aligned with the Federation. For instance, in the system, I don't have anything like that. They're all independent. But the place you see them is in status, right? Here's Cirrus Corporation. I'm aligned with them, right? Allied. I'm allied with the Dukes. So it has to say, that little symbol has to say Federation. So take your data and go to a station that is aligned with the Federation and dump it there. Then they'll ask you to do some quests. Do some quests, and they'll raise your rank. They'll raise your rank and your reputation at the same time. For instance, the rank and reputation you see is going to be. Let's see, is it here? No. Status. Yeah, here. So for instance, you have Federation, Empire, and Alliance, right? This is how you can tell status and reputation. So what you want to do is, I'm at already 100% rank. On the bottom, rank. That will let, I have to go and do a quest to unlock the next level, the next rank up. So I think it's a petty officer or something like that. You can unlock a soul permit. But the best way to go is, like I said, is drop off the data into a Federation, and that's the best way, because data is a lot. Data gives you a lot, like 20 million, 30 million. You can go and drop that off, or even whatchamacallit, even exobiology, if you drop that off. But it has to be a Federation station with the faction it's controlling. The controlling faction of that station is Federation. And that's where you're going to do your actual missions. Make sure you choose missions that are Federation faction missions. Nothing else. Like, you'll have Alliance, but you need to have... Yeah, you can trade, exactly. You can trade with a Federation station. But make sure that the faction that's there is a Federation, because it could be a Federation station, it could be a Federation system, but the faction that is running the station could be independent. Or it could be a Empire faction. Okay? So the minor faction that is running the station has to be aligned with the Federation. Okay? That's my point. Like, for instance, Cirrus Corporation is independent, right? Let me show you. Cirrus Corporation is, right? That's what that symbol means, independent. But they're in a system that is run by the Federation. Okay? So if you go to Seoul, you can pick up missions there, around there. But you make sure that the actual minor faction that you're picking up missions from is one that is aligned with the Federation. Not independent, not Alliance, not Empire. Okay? And then this way you can get rank and you can get reputation, because you want to build your reputation. Rank and reputation will give you the rank to unlock Soul System. It sounds harder than it is, but it really is not. And the best way to do it is do it passively. If you just hand in the data to those kinds of systems where the minor faction is a Federation faction that's controlling the station, you get the rank anyway. Okay? You're going to get the rank anyway. It's going to be like, oh, look, I got rank. Wow. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to let's do some carrier jumping here. Let me give you another tip. Okay, if you don't know this tip, I show it every single time, because it gets my fleet carrier right next to the colonization ship. Okay, so here's the build, right? If I open up the actual system, okay, you guys are gonna love this system. It actually has 3 water worlds. That's why I chose it. Here's the colonization ship. Okay. Click on the colonization ship, not the planet, on the colonization ship. The yellow carrier destination button and set destination. It should park the actual your fleet carrier right next to it. Okay? Okay, it should park it right next to it. That's another little trick I like to show people. Yeah, I got some time to talk because I gotta wait to move it over there. But yeah, that'll help you with the unlocking of Soul System. That usually unlocks pretty much all the minor factions for all the other goddamn permit locks they have in this game. You know, you have to do missions with that minor faction. Like, if, for instance, if you have a system, take HIP 1599. It doesn't actually exist, but I'm just making it up. And it's run by the Dark Wheel. Well, you have to do missions with the Dark Wheel, become allied with them to unlock that system. So it's a little bit of work. I don't know if that's gameplay or it's grinding, but it's a little bit of work. See, all that is Jay says, pick a system near Seoul, do missions for the Fed corporations there, get a mission for data courier mission, or any mission with target Seoul, and you get the permit instantly. Right. You have to actually get the petty officer. As a petty officer, your rank has to be petty officer. I believe. Let's see. Federation ranking. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can lock this window capture. Here we go. Okay, here's the Federation ranking. You can find this at Elite Dangerous Wiki. Okay. So the rank has to be for Soul System is Petty Officer. I was right. Okay. Midshipman will unlock the Sarge and the Federal Dropship. Right? Midshipman will unlock the Sarge and Federal Dropship. Man, that looks bad. Anyway. Petty Officer will unlock Soul. But there's more unlocked. Chief Petty Vega, Beta Hydri will unlock with Petty Officer, Chief Petty Officer. Ross 128 with Ensign. Ex-Buer with Lieutenant. Horrors with Post Commander. And the most sought out ship in the game, Federal Corvette with Rear Admiral. Okay? With Rear Admiral. So you have to do all these, unlock all these to actually get the Federal Corvette. But previously, before all this other kind of content we had, we were running this these things all the time. We're doing the unlocking all the time, and there was a place before colonization. There was a place we can go to, and we just did back and forth, like these between two systems. We used to do courier missions, and within I would say 3 hours or so, we can unlock the Federal Corvette. I think it was 3 hours. I think maybe it was longer. But to get Petty Officer, you should be able to get it pretty fast. Soul System's not, Petty Officer's not that hard to get. Okay, it's probably about 20 or 30 million in exploration data. I want to be honest with you. But that'll give you the Sarge also. And the Sarge, he is Beta 3 Tucany. And he does cannons. So you can upgrade his cannons. The Sarge can upgrade his cannons and railguns. You can upgrade railguns, cannons, and then this stuff, the controllers. But he's I guess important to have. Don't mind having him. Anyway, so that's basically the unlocking system. Soul is not that bad to unlock. I think it's maybe 20-30 million of data. That's like 3 or 4 scans, like bioscans. It's not that bad. I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me. If it's more, I'm sorry. But usually I do that passively. I try to get that passively. I don't like to do missions, like other people. Like they like to do the missions, and they go and do the actively. They go unlock those things. Take care, bud. Take care. All that is Jay. Miss you, man. Come back to Elite. He got a little bit disheartened because they've nerfed the freaking the colonization, and he was working hard on his system, and we all work hard. But I know Elite, I know FDev for so long. I've been playing this game so long. They always nerf. They like to nerf. That's the way they consider gameplay. One nerf I hate is the power play nerf, the 35% minus on your work. So you go and do work and you get a 35% pay cut. So I don't like that one. But look, it's Victoria down in the CG blowing up stuff. The CG's cool, so if you do see, Jason, just as a heads up, in the CG I did have 2 missions that gave me modular terminals. Look for them. If you see them and it seems relatively easy enough to do, get them. You just need 25 to unlock Marco Quint. Okay? So if you unlock Sirius Corporation, that's the next one. Marco Quint's done in less than 20 minutes. You're done really fast. So yeah, I try to figure out ways of doing things faster. I hate to just sit there and do shit. I hate to do it. No, they don't have to be combat missions. They could be hauling missions. So just look for, whenever you're looking at mission board, and maybe you want to do a hauling mission, right? If you see modular term, if you haven't done Marco Quint yet, you haven't unlocked Sirius Corporation yet, look for modular terminals. Yeah, in the CG, there was a combat mission where I had to kill a pirate for it was like 79, 80 modular terminals. But the pirate came to me and I killed him in like one shot. I don't know what happened with that. I had engineered Imperial hammers. He took him out in one shot. That was great. Yeah, the pirates in the CG haven't really been that, I would say, they haven't really been that challenging. I mean, the equipment we're flying now is not the equipment we had years ago. I mean, years ago we're running with no engineered guns, no special guns, no plasma cannons with slugs. We had nothing like this, right? No kestrels. So the game ships have evolved, but yet the NPCs have not. So the NPCs are they're like wet noodles. The NPC pirates. Yeah, just check it out. If you see it, you haven't done Marco Quint, you need modular terminals, look for it. Okay, that's something you should look for from day one. Okay. Hey, I'm going to just take a 5-second break. Or not 5 second, but just a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. You're just sitting here all day. Audio.
All services are now offline. Network access will resume following hyperspace travel. Stand by for landing pad knockdown. Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended. Any passengers who wish to remain in this system must depart the carrier at once. Landing pads retracted. Hangar bays secured.
Alright, I'm back. So, we're moving our fleet carrier over there. Then I'm going to unload. Kind of hard to do another Victoria, you rock. 1 billion contributed so far. I got up to like 230 million. I think I broke down. Can't do that much. Then I had a bunch of stuff to do and I only got on one account, so I decided just not to push it. Though the actual, yeah, exactly. I did the same thing. It was great. Actually, it's great. I only ran it twice and I got 230. Because there's a lot of factions in that station and that system that you can stack.
Hyperspace travel is imminent. Please maintain a safe distance from the carrier. Maintenance task confirmation is acknowledged. All decks are prepared.
Though I think they should do some with the pre-engineered cargo racks, since new players did not have access to the 6s. I think they should actually make him somehow available for new players. Yeah, the Kestrel is a little bit too maneuverable for me. You know, like It's like flying a fighter. And but I do like the cannons, man. The cannons rock. The plasma cannons rock. They're actually great.
Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, the heat is a problem. But I built 2 thermal vent lasers. But they have to be gimbaled, and every time you have a gimbal one, you can't lock on the other ship most of the time because they do the chaff launchers. So that's a problem. Yeah, these things are very highly educational. See, I just helped Jason out. In order to have these kind of whatchamacallit, the tutorials, I actually have to, I guess, kill one of the accounts. Maybe when I'm doing power play again, so I can do engineering again. So they can see how I do engineering. I think the engineering is the biggest problem that people have.
Carrier jump successful.
Biggest hurdle.
In progress. Attention.
Okay, so where's the system? Look how close the system colonization ship is. 15.8 mm. Right, very, very close. So all I have to do now is load and unload and bring all this steel over there.
Cargo hold at maximum
And
capacity.
probably, if I do this, is there any other fleet carrier there? No. Okay. Yeah, it did. I tried it, and it's pretty good. It's very nice. They have the
Retracted.
I don't know if they have the Kestrel. Do they have the Kestrel in one of the ships? I don't think so. No Kestrel, but they do have the Caspian. I do like the being able to engineer that. Look at that. No, it's on the other side. God damn it. Yeah, they have the Kestrel? No, they don't have the Kestrel yet. Let me see. Builds. Ships. Oh yeah, they do. Look at that. You're right. They have the Kestrel. Good eye. That's better than me. Oh, wait. One minute. I gotta wait. Okay.
Frameshift drive charged. 4, 3, 2.
This system has 3 water worlds, so I'm gonna turn it into a tourist hub. 3 water worlds. Sometime next week or the week after, I should finish the bridge between the neutron star and Snake Nebula, which started the beginning of colonization. So that'll be cool. This way people can have a place to go and link off of and colonize. Expand the bubble.
Docking request granted.
Let's see, can I transport this carrier? I want it closer. I want it right next to it. 14 seconds.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Jack's done a lot. He got all the aluminum done. Good job, Jack. And he's got down to 20,000 CMM composites. Wow. Nice. Nice. Nice, Jack. Good job, buddy. Let's move this fleet carrier closer. It's on the other side of the goddamn planet. At least halfway closer. Sometimes you have to do it a couple of times. It doesn't give you the proper range.
Ship released.
If it's within 10 MMs, it's perfect. So I don't have to flip around the planet. I chose a T3 for this location because I want to make it a tourist hub. And I didn't want to go Dodec. The Dodec is just too much to build.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's even the construction on a Dodec is more than a ground T3.
1. Engage.
One thing one guy said, we'd like to buy another one for free. I think you should. It should be available. That you should be able to buy Dodec, T3, T2, T1. Every station you should be able to buy with arcs. I mean, why not? I think it's a great idea. Sometimes you don't want to sit there and build a Dodec and take 2 or 3 weeks to build it, you know. But sometimes you do. It's just available. You're in a rush, you want to do a rush job, boom, Dodec's up.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health.
I mean, $35 is a lot of money, so I wouldn't do it every day.
Please conclude any remaining business in this system.
You know, once in a while.
Departure.
Just circumvent all the hauling.
Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
All right.
Docking successful. Clamp engaged. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Clamps released. Move clear of the landing pad.
I actually, Victoria, I used the Caspian, and I put Imperial hammers on the Caspian, and I went into combat with the Imperial hammers. It was great. It was great. Oh, that was fun. But it also overheats, so I had to have thermal vent lasers. Long range gimbaled.
Frameshift drive charging. 4,
But even the Imperial hammers, they just
1. Engage.
danger. I agree with you, but I also disagree with you. If you're in a jam and you need to like, for instance, you want to complete some kind of daisy chain, and you don't want to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you don't want to build a T1, and you don't have time to build a T2, the Dodec, the location has to be fantastic, by the way, danger. It has to be a great location above a great planet. Okay? So then I would want to buy a Dodec with dollars. Otherwise, there's no need. You just build a T1 or a T2 and you're done. But let's say you're in a jam and you got days to do whatever you got to do, and you know next week you're going on a trip, you know you need to build this place, then I want to have the option of buying it. You get me? It's a lot of money to pay for in-game asset, and it doesn't give you any benefit from it. So if people say it's pay to play, pay to win what? You win nothing. You don't win anything. You don't get anything when spending this money except the fact that you built it and you put it in that location. The beneficiaries of the Dodec is the community. It's the Victorias. It's the Jasons. Okay? It's the Jacks. They're the ones who benefit from me building a Dodec in that location. So I get nothing. I don't get an apartment. I don't get any storage. I don't get any nothing to the Dodec. Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying to you, if you're in a jam, danger, don't think that people are stupid and they just go and throw $35 out the window. People are not stupid. Most of the people playing this game, they're adults. They have jobs. They're grown-ups. They're not going to go and throw $35 away. But let's say you're in a jam, right? You got one more construction to do, and next week you're going on a vacation. Okay, you don't have time to put up a T3. You don't have time to put up a T2. You don't have time to build it. So that's what I'm saying. It should be an option to be able to do. You know, you're not going to do it every day. And trust me, it's not like it's going to break the game. It'll be available. That doesn't mean everybody's going to use it every day. Okay? But my thought is not just Dodec, but T3, T2, T1, they should all be purchasable. Just get out of the way. $12.98, okay. Should all be purchasable.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released.
8 minutes. I still got time. It's just an option to be able to do that, to be able to purchase it. Not just a one-time thing. It actually helps. It helps FDev more or less. It keeps the game going. So that's. I would like to have it as an option. I'm not using it every day. Danger. Okay. Like with the help of Jack, the T3 that I built these last 2 weeks, I built a T3 and a T2, but with just Jack as my primary help. Okay, and he's helping me on this one also. So I didn't need to buy a Dodec in this location, right? But for instance, this system has okay, 4, 3. No, there's nothing else. I can give you an example. I'll give you an example once I stop, which is a perfect example why you want to have a dodec available. Okay, and I could beat anybody's heartfelt opinion with logic, because you just want to have it available. You just want to have it available, nothing else. It just should be available. There should be an option, but that option also gives the community better stuff, and it gives FDev more money in their pockets to keep the game going. Okay, let me show you. I just built, Jack and I just finished building this one right next door. Right here. And the location of the T3 is above this. I don't know if you can see this. T3, Jack is back. That's his station now. It's above this 6. This is a great location for a T3 or a dodec. Okay? This is a location, a great location. So here I would build a dodec. Would I build a dodec or over a 7? Here's another one. Right? Would I build a dodec over a 1? No. No, I wouldn't. So it all depends on the location. It all depends on what I want to do. What's going on with the carrier? It's leaving. How many minutes? I got 5 minutes. I gotta get this transferred right away. They're gonna close it now. Come on. Come on.
Cargo hold at maximum
Okay.
capacity.
So you just want it available. I think it should be available. Let's say I didn't have a Jack. Let's say I'm playing solo. Or I didn't have a Victoria, or I didn't have a Jason, or I didn't have anybody helping me out, right? And I'm playing solo, right? And I have the money and I want to spend it. Why not? It's not pay to win. Doesn't give me anything. No benefit.
Frame shift drive
So
charging.
that's my thought.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And don't forget, you have to have a higher type of construction as your initial construction, because that's going to get the most bonuses from it. So the initial construction has to be a T2 or above. So they made it where you have to build something big, either a T3 or a dodec, to get the full colonization benefits, the full colonization bonuses. That was a part of the nerf. So the initial station has the benefits, most of the benefits. So if you build a T1, you're getting no benefits in that system.
Docking request granted.
So that's what they did. That's what you have to deal with. Let's talk about the CG. The things that you have in the CG that you're not going to find in the store is the C-rated kill warrant scanner. Now you might say, oh fuck, it's C-rated, but actually it's better because it takes up less power A rated takes up the most power. C doesn't take that much power. It has fast scan and long range.
Docking successful.
Right, so you wanna you guys wanna do the everything they give you free, you gotta do it. You just do it. Just get it done. I don't know any other way of getting good stuff. Anyway, let's see now. So the kill warrant scanner has fast scan and long range on it. So it has two components to it. I don't think you can do that. You can't add anything to the kill warrant scanner besides one thing, I think. So it has long range and fast scan at the same time. Which is not bad. Not bad at all.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
That's closer, that's better.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
What? Oh, I hate when that happens. Where did it disappear to? It's in which space, that's why. I have to wait for it to pop up. Come on. There it is.
Message.
There it is. There you are. So when it's traveling, it's not going to show up on your scanner. There we go. I kind of like this kill warrant scanner. It's not bad. You have two modifications to it. I really do like it. Good for hunting pirates. In the community goal, and then the paint job that you get in this community goal does not exist in the store yet.
Welcome, Proto. Communications are open if you require docking access. Docking request denied. The maximum acceptable range for request is 7.5 kilometers. Docking request.
I'm glad they gave us a community goal. I like community goals.
Request accepted.
Because you get stuff that you would normally get from engineering or anything else. So that's a good thing. And I think they're going to do the same thing with Frontline. You're going to get the points, the new currency, and that currency will be able to buy you stuff. Pre-engineered stuff, engineered stuff, I don't know. I think that'd be cool. I think tomorrow I'll do some community goal.
Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
maximum capacity.
See, now my ship is closer.
Landing gear retracted.
Clamps disengaged. Ship departure confirmed.
So now it's closer, so I can actually get there faster. I'm going around the planet. So the system has 3 water worlds, man. When I saw this, it was like, whoa, I gotta get this system.
Frameshift drive
It's worth it.
charging.
And then next door, there'll be a hub. So I'll be able to build everything around here. That'll be buildable. There'll be lots of systems around here can build and colonize. Yeah.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
That is so cool when you're flying into this. Come on. What is better than this shit? Then I fixed the graphics to be nice and crisp. Come on. This is fantastic. I played No Man's Sky for like I think a year or so, and it was too archaic, you know, like arcade-like.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
But I love this stuff. I love this. It's just the way it lands, the size of this thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Can you imagine the size of these ships? I mean, literally, some monster of a ship.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I gotta get some merits also on my main account so I can level up to 100 so I can get back my modules. It was funny, I actually was in a Grom system with a Grom stronghold carrier, and I'm Iceling Duval, and I'm asking to land on it. Then around 6 ships come and flank me and blow me out of the sky. Oh god, that's when I swapped over to ground. I'm like,
Landing gear
okay,
deployed.
let's swap over to ground.
Docking complete. Ship is secure. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So what else would you like me to do in this game? What kind of gameplay would you like to see? Merit mining. Oh, I gotta do a video on the merit mining, because I found kind of a flaw. I would say a bug or a flaw. For instance, it's a Y-class red dwarf or brown dwarf that has rings around it. Part of that ring system, first one, is metallic, but as I approach the ring, okay, and the hotspot, I get caught in the heat zone of the brown dwarf. So the actual heat zone or gravitational zone is right on top of the hotspot, and you got to see it because it's retarded. So there's only one way you can get it to that hotspot, and that is sideways and fast and low.
Docking successful.
So you never actually reach the center of it, the core, the actual dead center of the hotspot, because it's in that heat zone of the brown dwarf. So that's the first time I've seen something like that. Let me see, we're at 34. Moving on up.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
So maybe I'll do that Wednesday. That'll be nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
So you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's crazy.
1.
You know how you enter a system, if you're too close to the brown dwarf, it's actually worse than a regular, I would say, regular red giant. But you get into that zone, and all of a sudden your ship stops, you're overheating, etc., etc. Yeah, so I need to do some merit mining. And we'll see this week what we're gonna do. I have to go back to work this week. We Chinese New Year is over. If you guys know where I'm at, I'm in Shanghai, so work starts now.
Welcome, Commander. Remain aware of other ships in your vicinity. Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
So I thought the Kestrel was going to be the fastest fighter, the small fighter in the game, but right now the fastest ship in the game is still the Viper Mach 3. The fastest ship in the game. So the old ships still viable. They still kick ass, man.
Docking successful. Ship is secure. Your ship has docked, Commander.
I can't go any faster in the Kestrel than 600 and something.
Cargo hold at maximum
Which you
capacity.
figure it should, because the medium-sized Corsair goes as fast or even faster.
Launch underway.
So you figure the Kestrel should be faster, right?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, they did make some adjustments to the sound. That's, I guess I'm having a realization. I think they want to make a DLC because they are fixing the core parts of the game. So I'm thinking in the near future they'll have a DLC that will be able to buy or purchase some new content. They need to make new
Docking
content.
request granted.
Dude, and they have a storyline. They got Raxla. They can do so much with Raxla. Oh my god. I can sit there and write a 1,000-page book on Raxla. I can come up with a million things to do. You can incorporate Thargoids. You can incorporate
Landing gear deployed.
Guardians. Maybe make the Guardians the bad guys, the real bad guys. They come back. The Guardians come back from the void, from which space, and they don't like what we've done to the galaxy, so they want to wipe us out. And the Thargoids were the good guys after all. They were trying to help us out.
Engines disengaged.
You see, the Guardians were the bad guys. Are we the baddies? Are we the baddies?
Landing gear retracted. Ship raised. Engines engaged.
And normally I don't do this with colonization. I normally what I do is I load up 3 carriers or more, and then I bring in the material to the colonization ship. So I'm just unloading for a few days.
Frameshift drive charging.
But
3, 2,
this time
engage.
is an exception. See, it has 3 water worlds, man. Look at the system. 3 water worlds. 1, 2, I think the third one's up there. Yeah, up here. 3. And a lot of these. So this is probably a good construction area. Let's see. I'm gonna make some touristy things here and then make these tourist destination. What I want also is to be able to change the name of systems. I really want to do that. And the hacker was able to change names of systems and planets. Just by the way, if there was a hack, the guy got in there, he actually put Thargoid weaponry on his Corvette, Federal Corvette. And he did some changing. Anyway, you can change names in this game, and I'd like that to happen. I'd like that to happen. I really want to be able to change the name of a system or a planet. You know.
Landing gear deployed.
That'd be cool. But if you can change the name of a system, you can change the name of a planet. What we also should have is governorship.
How may we assist you?
We should be able to own stuff in this game,
Cargo hold.
not just
Maximum capacity.
build it like a onlooker.
Gear retracted.
Ship released. Ship departure confirmed.
Like, why not? What if I paid for Beacon to own this water world? Why can't I own this water world? Okay, they have some nice beaches. I want to go surfing. I want to be the governor of this water world. Why can't I be the governor of this water world?
Frameshift drive charging.
I want to call it Wally's World.
4, 3,
Wayne's World, Wayne's World.
engage.
Yeah. Ownership is good. Then you can name the planet, you can own it. Can you lose your ownership? Sure you can. Somebody can steal your car and that's the end of your car. So you can create gameplay around ownership of planets. I'm a governor of this planet. if they take control, if they fight me and there's a war, let's say take control 30-40% of the planet or 50%, then I lose control. You should be able to build more than 1 or 2 settlements on the damn planet. Like, look at Coruscant in Star Wars. Coruscant is one complete city. It's a planet. The whole planet is a city. I'm sure it didn't start off as a city. So now I go and I'm colonizing. Look at this. I'm colonizing and I only can build, like on this one, only 2 on this little planet. Only 2. It's a small planet. I think it's like radius is 1,800 kilometers, right? But that's like the size of the moon. Okay, it's a quarter size of the Earth. So you mean to tell me I can't build anything here? How about these over here? Okay, so these are all static. I should be able to increase the amount of settlements that I build on these planets. Okay, and again, that's like, it should be part of the governorship, owning the system, owning the planet. I should be given ability to increase the amount of settlements that are allowed to be built on the planet. Okay.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
I can do so much. I'm telling you, I can do so much with this game. It'll be Raxlow. I can do like 3 or 4 DLCs. I have the storyline in my head, and they wouldn't have to do they wouldn't have to do a lot of work. It could all be part of CG. It could be you just create some weapons, some modules, and maybe a new type of travel, portal travel. And they already have the assets. Think about it. Remember, if you got the Guardian fighter, you have to go to these satellites, Guardian satellites in space, and they're all funky looking. You have the assets right there. How much more work do you need to do with that to create a portal out of it?
Welcome, Commander. For standard flight protocols around this carrier. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Well, that's nice. Did I lose the stream? No.
Landing gear deployed.
Amazing. It says 0 viewers. Did I lose everybody? Hey, if you're still watching, you give me a tick in chat. Just test. Says I lost everybody.
Docking accomplished.
Viewers.
Engaged. Hello, Commander. How may
A few
we
minutes
assist
ago.
you?
What the hell happened? I thought I dropped. Did I drop the stream? No. Okay. Doesn't matter. We're still working here. Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
I think so. Okay, so must be the YouTube as usual.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it says that everybody's gone. It says nobody's here.
2, 1, engage.
Wonderful. Okay. Okay.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, the frame rates are fine. The stream is fine. Okay. Must be just YouTube. I love YouTube.
Landing gear deployed.
Yep.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So I'm having a hard time with insomnia now, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's why I haven't been streaming since Tuesday. I was like, since last Tuesday. Just couldn't sleep. And normally when I actually do colonization, I actually have a good night's rest. Feels like I achieved something.
Engaged.
I accomplished something. Anyway.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I really would like to see more stuff in this game. And look how many people actually contributed to the community goal. They're at right now they're at 9,842. 9,900. It's almost 10,000 contributors. And that's those who want to actually do this goal, because the actual reward isn't that rewarding. So I don't think majority of the people wanting to do this, I think they would be more if they actually have cargo racks or something. Like the last one they had the 6 and the 5 cargo racks. I think 60,000 people, 57,000 people. That was the contributors, 57,000. And they don't have that across their other games. They just don't. They know that too. And they're very afraid. They're very afraid because they can't copy what they have here in the other games. But they can do a DLC, so that's probably why they did the audio and they changed the audio, right? If you notice too, in mining, if you do some mining, they changed the audio mining too. It sounds different. It doesn't sound, it's crispier. It's more vivid. Doesn't sound dull. So across the board, like, all the audio's been changed. So I'm wondering if they want to do some DLCs, some content. Give us some content. Give us some content, please.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Give us some content.
Landing gear retracted.
Ramps disengaged. The launch underway.
I would love to see some content. Some new content. In a way, the ships are new content. If they actually made if they made the Kestrel a racer, would have been able to do canyon racing, right? But the Kestrel right now is very maneuverable, so you can definitely do a lot with it. More bounty hunting, right? I would say. So getting these new ships is, in a way, content. Doing more stuff with the things that we already have, like the Panther Clipper allows me to do all this hauling and do colonization better, right? There's a lot. There's a lot there. So a ship can actually create content, actually, I think. It can. A Guardian Fighter. How about a Guardian Fighter? Ta-da! A Guardian Fighter. Like, not for the, you know, the cargo bay, not for the fighter bay kind of fighter, but a Guardian class, small class fighter, or medium-sized fighter.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Imagine that.
Landing gear deployed.
The Guardian medium-sized fighter.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Seems like you're just chugging away here. It's very small movement.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
How many days we got left on this? Time left. 1 week, 1 day on the CG. I guess I can do it with any ship. Most of my, just to be in the top 75, you just need to do like 3 missions, and you're in the top 75. Yeah. Normally I do the CG with all my accounts, but this time around I decided to take a break from this.
Docking request accepted. Maintain an appropriate speed during approach. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
Yep. True statement. I mean, I could use the kill warden scanner on my other accounts also, but I don't usually go bounty hunting unless I'm doing it with my main account. I have to think about it. The reward, top 75, is already at 100 million. Jesus. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Ship departure confirmed.
I mean, this game had a lot of people watching and playing it. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Seriously. A DLC would bring back all those people. A fresh content.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
They would bring back all those people. Instead of 50,000, it'd be 200,000. They're missing out. I think they're missing out. I think FDev is missing out. They made $100 million on it already. On the sale of it. So figure how many people bought this game. 30, 40 million people. How many people have bought this game? Let's say they were selling it, what was it, $50, $60? I don't remember.
Docking request granted.
But if they bring the people back to the game, my goodness, that'd be great. They need new servers at that point, right?
Landing gear deployed.
Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? I've lost
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I'm out of things to talk about.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
It kind of sucks that the guys who were in Federation, they didn't get any reward. You know. No reward for you. But the Imperial hammers, they're pretty nice. I like the Imperial hammers. I really do.
Frameshift drive charging.
Very nice.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Very nice Imperial hammers. Yep.
Welcome, Commander. Docking permission will be granted following a successful eligibility check. Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander.
Docking will be granted, followed by an what do they say? Eligibility test? If I pass a successful eligibility test? This is my fleet carrier. Why would I have to pass an eligibility test?
Landing gear deployed.
Corsair, Caspian, Blue Line.
Docking complete. Engines shutting down. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Almost done.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. Move clear of the landing pad.
So the reason I did a second jump so I can bring the fleet carrier closer to the system colonization ship. It's really a pain in the ass to be farther away, to be around the planet, but I have to swing around the planet.
Frameshift drive charging.
That sucks.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Just gain some speed. There you go. Let's talk about why you should buy this game. If you're just a spectator now and you're not playing this game, why should you buy this game? Well, right now, I believe that it's on sale for like $10. It's on sale for like $10. So, right now, you have a lot of gameplay in this game compared to years before, where you just was a space sim. It went from a space sim to on foot / space sim to first person shooters on foot / space sim. Now, colonization, base building, right? Power play. There's a lot of aspects to it that didn't exist when this game first came out. So, for $10, god damn it, you can't beat the price.
Landing gear deployed.
Right now it's $10. I might even buy a 10th account. These guys are telling me, Joey, Corvus, Jeezy, get a 10th account. Only reason I would get a 10th account is I can do videos on it regarding
Docking successful.
engineering and construction and power play and all that, so people can learn how to play this game. But I'm doing that in the live component of it. Hopefully people watch me. Okay. A little bit left.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
All right. So Joey in general chat in the Discord channel says they haven't done a rollback. FDev members say they do not expect that this happens. It will expect that to happen at this time. And so that's why probably Jeezy's holding on until we know for sure. That would suck to lose all that hauling progress, or just to have to do it again. That's why I haven't logged on to go explore yet, or to do the CG. It could be okay, but not even FDev knows for 100% yet. I doubt this happens often, so it's a one-off. But they have to fix carrier and system names, check players' credit balances, and who knows what else that guy did. He's talking about the hacker that basically came into the game and started playing with the physics of the game, changing things around. He made his Federal Corvette into a Thargoid ship. He's changed some names of some carriers and some systems, but I'm sure that that's been fixed already, so you don't have to worry about it.
Landing gear deployed.
The hacker, all he wanted to do is, I guess, before he get banned, is change things around to show people that can be changed. But I'm sure everything he did has been reversed, so that hasn't affected gameplay or even my carrying capacity or how much I carried or what I did or what Jack did. So you guys don't have to worry about what happened.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
You don't have to worry about the hack. I think it did nothing.
Departure complete. Bon voyage.
Yep. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
If you guys want to participate in helping me build this T3, it is in the Scrotum Dark Region, EGX. What else? Let me see. Scrotum Dark Region, EGX, C1-18 system. Any help would be appreciated. And if your name is on the list of those who contributed, your name will go on a station somewhere else. I have plenty of stations to name them after a person who contributed and helped out.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yep.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'm getting hungry. It's 11 o'clock at night. That's what's keeping me up. If I get a snack now, I'll stay up another 2 hours. I don't normally like to go to sleep before 12. If I do, I wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning and then I stay up the rest of the night. Okay.
Welcome, Commander. Docking permission will be granted following a successful eligibility check. Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
What other vessels they could make, I don't know. I'm really hoping they make some kind of lander, some kind of shuttle they can put in the cargo bay, the fighter bay of the T-11, so that you can go out and mine with that, and the T-11 can mine at the same time. So you have two ships mining. That would be cool. As a vessel, that would be cool.
Docking complete. Clamp engaged.
I could,
Welcome, Commander.
then I could say, okay, it was worth it. It was worth putting a fighter bay in a
Cargo hold
dedicated
at
mining
maximum
ship.
capacity.
I still won't let that go. I really don't know why they did that, but
Landing gear retracted.
Ship has departed. Move clear of the landing pad.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay. Just a little bit more to go.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
You know what? We don't have to get the Kestrel to actually do the CG. I just forgot about that. We can do it with any ship. So I might do the CG on the other accounts, because that Kill Warren scanner rocks, man. You got fast scan and long range. And it's C rated, so that means the power draw is not that high. You're not going to have two things at once, fast scan and long range at the same time on the normal Kill Warren scanner. It's only going to be one. Just like upgrading, you know, like any other. You can't have drag drive and clean drive at the same time on engines. But they did fast scan and long range on this one. I don't know how they did that, but
Landing gear deployed.
engineering.
Docking confirmed. Clamp engaged. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a lot of accounts I can do the CG tomorrow.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released. Ship departure confirmed.
Frameshift drive charging.
Launch successful. Goodbye.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Docking request denied. Docking request granted.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I'm looking at the Discord. So there are two Barefoots, one in one guild. I was wondering where's Barefoot, but Barefoot is in Distant World right now. The one Barefoot that I'm talking about is the one in Ghost Giraffe, and there's another Barefoot in Denta Petraeus. So I was mixing them up between the two. I was mixing up both Barefoots there.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So there's two Barefoots on Discord. Okay, 39%. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
I think in orbit I'm gonna have
Frameshift drive charging.
a casino, some shit. There's gonna definitely be a casino in orbit,
Engage.
and some other touristy place besides the T3. Gonna make the T3 a tourist place. Can't wait.
Welcome, Commander. I hope you are in good health. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
Clem, engaged. Hello, Commander. How may we assist you?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Clamps released. The launch underway.
I'm gonna call this station so far Jack's Paradise. I think that's a good name for it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Build some casinos, build some ground settlements that are touristic. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. Maybe tourists in science.
Docking request granted.
Very nice.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Or we can do something this weekend as a guild, as a
Engines
squadron.
disengaged.
Old Virgin. I know you're here. I think I got Joey, and I may have. Yeah, you hear that? That's even that deceleration of the engine. It's different. Everything's more profound. It's like they added equalizer to it. Almost every noise. I think they did more than just the guns.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'll plan it out tomorrow, see if we can do something for this Sunday. Maybe we can do the community goal. We can stack missions and go out and kill some things. I mean, we still got about a week left in the community goal, so next Tuesday.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Very nice. Okay. Got a little bit left to do. Just listen to the engine sound as it turns off, as it unwinds down.
Follow standard flight protocols around this carrier.
After I land.
Docking request accepted. Maintain an
This is like a booming sound, like a boom. It's more profound. Yeah, I can hear it.
Landing gear deployed.
There it is. It's some booming sound. There's more. It's like a background boom.
docking confirmed. Ship has docked. Welcome, Commander.
Yeah, they definitely changed something to the overall sound of this game, which I don't mind. It sounds pretty freaking cool. I don't mind at all.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Clamps disengaged. The launch underway.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right, almost done with this haul. Yeah.
Docking request granted.
Definitely. You know, one part of the game that I never can get into is the passenger transport missions.
Landing gear deployed.
I could never get into that. It just doesn't interest me. Though it would be nice to do so I can get some ranking in that. But and I know they're highly profitable. Actually, it's one of the most profitable parts of the game. It can make you a lot of money.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Just never got into it. 40%. A little bit more.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Still got a week and 5 days or something like that. So I think it's pretty good time. If I can't even get anybody else down, I think I can do it. I think it's to get the big stuff out of the way first. And if you've been watching, that's why I do the escape pod method, because it's pretty fast to load a carrier. And on average, every 6 minutes I can transport one Panther Clipper. So every 6 minutes I can do an average of let's see, 10 an hour. So and it doesn't seem right. 10 an hour, about 12,700 tons. 700 tons an hour. So in about an hour and a half, you can fill up a fleet carrier.
Welcome, Commander. Communications are open if you require.
Hour 40 minutes.
Docking request accepted. A landing pad has been assigned to you, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
Anyway. That's why I'm using the escape pod method. So in 2 hours, you got about 25,000 tons of cargo you can haul. You do that every day. In about a week or so, I'm almost there. I'm almost done.
Docking complete. Ship is secure. Your ship has docked, Commander.
Yep.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
I do think they should do something with the fleet carriers, extend the range. Give us the possibility of putting like a different module into the fleet carrier. It would take up space, but we can extend the range by 20%.
Frame shift drive charging.
600 is better than 500, so
3, 2,
600 light years.
engage.
So make travel across the galaxy maybe a little bit faster, right? Go maybe extend the range to 1,000 light years, and like we can cross the galaxy pretty damn fast. That'd be nice.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Almost done. I'd like to see things completed. I know that people watching this so far, that's what they like to see. They like to see something finish, right? So, filling up a fleet carrier and then unloading it. That's a great thing. And it puts me to sleep. Actually gives me a nice feeling, right?
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Nice feeling. Okay. Last round. After this, we do other things.
Welcome, Commander. A no-fire zone is in effect around this carrier. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Landing gear deployed.
Last round.
Docking confirmed. Engines shutting down. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Wow.
Docking request granted.
Trying to see if there's any more news about what's going on in the Middle East. It's kind of scary. I like to see shit like that.
Landing gear deployed.
Anyway.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Views. Okay. Instruction service. Last batch. And what are we at with this beautiful station? 41%. We still got 11 days left. So that's not bad. 11 days, 21 hours. Okay. Not bad at all. Let me take a picture so I can have is it this? Yeah. So at 41%, right? So this is what we still need to do. So I'm gonna work on a steel. I think Jack is working on a CMR composite still. It doesn't matter because once I finish the steel, I'll hit the titanium. Then I'll hit the CMM, and then it's just a matter of a few days. I'm still old school, so don't mind me. That's what we got left. Nice. Okay. Okay.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, so in like 2 days I can finish this. 1 or 2 days I can finish the steel. 1 or 2 days I can finish the titanium. And it's just a matter of here and there. So about 11 days I can finish this, which will be good because I like the system.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Very nice.
Request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander. Request accepted.
Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to do some community goal, probably followed by merit mining on Wednesday. Gotta do a few of those so I can get some level. I don't know how much I'm going to do tonight or tomorrow. Tuesday I'm going to take off. Wednesday I go back to work full time, so had to open up the place to get the stuff clean today. We did some cleaning because the office has been closed for 3 weeks, so the dust just accumulates like a blanket. So I had to clean people come in and clean the place. Anyway, I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna kill the stream at this point. Thank you for joining me. I hope you subscribed, check the like button, and check the notification bell. We'll be doing more stuff this week. Hopefully I can get rid of my insomnia, but I think it's due to caffeine intake. I've been drinking a lot of black tea, so it's not a good thing. I want to wish you a great day, 07 Commanders. I will see you tomorrow.